opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric. It should be. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play fake. Here's Love. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. On play action. Love to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Love. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
Love's pass.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43.
First down, Packers.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Lions now backed up for their first drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some
snacks. I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll bring up 2nd down. The throw over the middle, taken in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Britt. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Britt. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And here now the offense heading back out there and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
19-yard line.
Well, they'll try the jet sweep here. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
The score, Packers 3, Lions nothing.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. Let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Back to the air on second down. Britt, this ball complete to Rager. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC championship. The 40 to the 41.
At the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Looking to throw on second down. Britt Campbell making the catch. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line.
10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Martin. Immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
On third down, Britt. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off there at the 32. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. Following the interception, Love got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Second and 3.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Love from the gun. That's into the hands of Edwards. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Working out of the gun. Love. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Packers 3, Lions nothing.
The Packers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Love. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Gabriel Davis, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick here is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
Lions nothing.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6. At the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Britt. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
From the gun. Britt. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
To pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Love. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. But officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Second down. Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards.
Love's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
So the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
On third down, here's Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Lions will take over. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. I think this crowd not really sure what to make of things. You know, their guys have not looked very good. Their leader here at the top, he hasn't looked that great either.
And most of the time you hear guys talk about how they don't let the crowd affect them or they block it off. Well, that's not really fully true because a lot of the times you ride the wave of emotion with a crowd when it's positive for you. In this case, they've got to find a way to shake it off and at least get something done to maybe put the crowd back on their side.
Absolutely. Give these guys something to cheer about. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Lions on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Britt, they open, it's Moss complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, Britt, that'll be caught. Rager with it. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 30.
On 2nd down now, it's Moss. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 26. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Britt. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running is Swift. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now Well, it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Britt. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for waiting from the gun. Britt, this is caught. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. This is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll run with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd down.
They'll run it with Jones. Now, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Lions will take over. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Britt, catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Britt got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jalen Reagor, 46 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Love. Throw complete right side to Cooks. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Love. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now he's going to go deep down the line. And got his man complete. And they'll get this right past past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
First and 10. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
3rd and 1.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
17. Packers 6.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Buffalo Bills who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And really a solid group effort. I mean, the montage focuses on him, and rightfully so, but it's been a good job of a team to get this lead.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that. I love the observation. Offensive line and people having to protect him, they've really been in sync and been on point. How about the guys going out and catching the ball? Well, the receivers, the running backs, everyone is involved today. And what we're watching right now is really a beautiful team effort, isn't it?
Absolutely. On first down, Britt, open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll run here with Swift. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost close to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So into Packer territory now. Here, 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Swift. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
To throw on 2nd down. Britt. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll look to run with Moss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now it's Swift. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Operating from the gun, Britt. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. The Lutz will look to add the extra point. Is up to 18 now. That time a 9-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
At the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings
off the play fake, Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now they try the right side here. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw on 3rd down. Love. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
For the running back.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Love looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And a Packer first down.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Operating from the gun. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 3rd down, Love throwing right, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. And to give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers get a score closer. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens, and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, Britt. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Packers ready to take over offensively. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Edwards. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
24. Packers 12.
Another 3 on the board. He's been the lone bright spot. That's now 4 field goals.
If this offense had finished a few drives, we'd be looking at a different complexion to this ball game because right now the trade is really wrong for them, isn't it? They're trading field goals while the other team's scoring touchdowns. That's not going to work.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
On second down, here's a run with Moss. And they'll get it up just short of the 5 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing again on second and 10. Britt. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Lions on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a carry for Swift.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Swift, the ball.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Kenny Clark.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Britt.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On first down, Swift, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Lions on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 8. And it's caught.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Britt to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Landry again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Britt, he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. First down, Love to pass. It's caught left side by Cooks. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Love. Caught on the right side by Adams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again, Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Love's pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
First down, going to the air with Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe try to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now left side on the swing pass.
Love's pass.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Again, it's Love. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete.
Love's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Going back to Love. Shakes off the sag. And he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
A loss of 11 yards.
Yeah, give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Love from the gun. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So here we go on a third and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet.
Third down and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field.
And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the fourth.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Love's pass.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McLeod. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And that will be incomplete. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's got a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Swift.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The Lions are Super Bowl bound, the NFC champs. As we say thanks for watching and good night.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaunt, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.